Maybe I should have brought a gimbal. Maybe I should have got a gimbal.
You gotta invest. You gotta invest.
Yeah, it's my next thing. Welcome. Welcome. I'm at Krutch Park for the Defend Democracy gathering. The Tennessee 3, right now, we've got 3 Democratic legislators in the Tennessee House that are facing expulsion by a sweeping Republican red majority. This is a fascist move. This is the Confederacy rising again. This is a lot of things, and we've got to take action. So we've got to defend them because they were voted for, elected by the people here in Tennessee, a red state that's red as fuck and doesn't have a whole lot of support for the people. A lot of support for corporations, a lot of support for hate groups, but not a lot of support for the people. So the people have very few representatives in the state government. And the state government here in Tennessee is trying to get rid of 3 of the few we have. Gloria Johnson, Justin Jones, who was assaulted on the floor of the legislature yesterday by a fella by the name of Representative Lafferty. Assaulted. We had a Tennessee state representative assaulted on the House floor by another Tennessee representative, a white nationalist named Lafferty. Right? So we've got Justin Pearson is our 3rd. And the thing to understand about this is they're going after one of the few women we have in our legislature. And they're going after 2 young black men. So you tell me what the Republican agenda is. So right now we're in Krutch Park in downtown Knoxville, just off of Market Square, right across from the Regal Cinemas. And they're getting ready to have their event, start this, and get it underway. I'd encourage you to come down if you're anywhere near downtown Knoxville. It'll be going on for a bit. Yeah, go ahead and block me, pal. I don't need you. Thank you, pal. There you go. You want me to block you back? I'll do it. There you go. You don't belong here anyway. No fascists allowed, pal. No fascists allowed. All right. So what else is going on? Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. There's a lot of folks out here with some cool signs. Hi, how are you?
I'm Leslie. I follow you on TikTok. Jimmy Tass.
Nice to meet you. Billy's a drag.
My
I love
daughter
it.
and son-in-law are coming.
Awesome.
We got a whole posse coming.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We have to stand up for our democracy, whatever that takes.
That's it. Stand up for democracy.
That's it.
Defend what we've got. Fight fascism.
I drove an hour to get here, so.
Oh, wow. Well, I won't ask where you're from on a live, but that's cool.
You can guess.
I got you. Within the diameter, I feel you. All right. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. So if you're downtown, if you're anywhere close, I want you to come to downtown Knoxville, Krutch Park. If you're in Market Square eating right now and you're scrolling through your TikTok lives, get down here. We need the support. We need your voices to be heard. We need your voices to be heard in our city council meetings, in our county commission meetings. And people ask me, when did you get active? When did you start getting active? And I say, not soon enough. So if you're sitting there wondering what you can do for your community, then go do it. Go defend democracy. I've run into several people that I know here. Several people. Like Jeremy. Jeremy came over here. Jeremy's got a little girl on the way. He's here to defend things. I'm on TikTok. What's going on, man?
And just happy people are coming out. I mean, I know it's last minute and it's rush hour, but people are showing up.
That's it.
Yeah.
Starting to fill up, and it's supposed to start at 5 o'clock, but you know how these things go, Let's get a crowd here, build up that crowd, build up that support. We have to fight fascism together. It's the only way we win. This is not Republican and Democrat, people. This isn't conservative and liberal. This is America versus fascism. And if you don't understand that, then listen to someone who spent his life dedicated to that subject, please. So much of myself has been dedicated to this. I made my entire show about it, my entire brand, discussing fascism, discussing this culture. I hate to ask you just to trust me here. You don't know who the hell I am, but trust me. What we're seeing in Tennessee is the rise of fascism. All my life I heard people I dismissed saying the South will rise again. And if you don't think that this is what this is about, if you don't think that's what this is about, go back, finish some more history classes. Take some more focused, concentrated history classes, specialized in certain subjects. We got kids here. We got people defending democracy of all ages, from all walks of life. And I'm going to tell you this right now. What's happening in the state of Tennessee is happening all over our country. It will happen all over our country. And right now, at least half a dozen states or more are watching us to see how we respond to the bigoted, hateful, divisive, and dangerous legislation that the fascist Bill Lee and the Fascist Republicans in this great state put forth. We, the people in Tennessee, will not tolerate oppression. We will not tolerate suppression. There are people pouring into Market Square right now. People from different activist groups, different causes, bringing their friends. I've been preaching for a long time that we have to unite the left under center left. Stop with this liberal bullshit of letting Democrats negotiate with terrorists and give away our entire platform and everything we want to Republicans just for the hope that one of those fascist fence sitters will vote their way this one time. It's time that the left unites and understands that we have an entire base. Ooh, a puppy! Ooh. An entire base of voters that aren't going anywhere. Americans don't go right. Right? So the best we can do is try to unite the left under center left. Preserve real progressive ideals that's going to move America forward and out of the caveman days of yuck, yuck, yeah, but what about? We're not going to win that way. America will never win so long as we allow the least of us to dictate the narrative. The least of us. So long as we allow the least intellectually capable, the least emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent, we let those folks make the decisions for us, everyone loses. Look at this. And that's just a portion. That's just a portion. They're pouring in. We got a whole group pouring in over here. And we're not going to take it. We're not going to stand for it. Krutch Park, downtown Knoxville, right off Market Square. Come meet me. Say hi to me. I can't tell you. I've ran into a few people who have said they came here because they saw the TikTok. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. Now let's get more here. And let's get more in the Capitol. Thursday. Get ready. Get ready, because we got to speak out. We got to speak out, even if it's not your group, even if it's not anything to do with you. This isn't about issues. This isn't about legislation. This is about fascism and letting fascism take hold. On my profile, one of my pinned videos is a song I did called Speak Out. And I don't expect that song to do anything, go viral. I don't want you to, it's free, so, you know. But it's a song I did because that Pastor Niemöller poem, First They Came, we still haven't learned. So I wanted to modernize and Americanize that. Oh yeah, by the way, I had some like, he said he's like pre-med or something on his Facebook. But I triggered this poor little fella. Anyway, he said some things, so I have to bulk up today out in public, and it's warm, so I'm not real happy about that. And downtown Knoxville does not always smell good. I mean, it's a city. You know, there's an underground to it. It's warm. Yeah, I like that. A lot of anti-NRA signs. All right, they're going to get started here in a minute. Last year, I was asked to speak before Capitol Hill on gun violence. And I put that video on my YouTube, posted it on Facebook just today. It's 15 minutes long, and I cut it short. And I'm going to dedicate a whole episode of Overthinking Everything to that speech and expanding on those stories that I cut down, because some of those stories are scary as hell and indicative of quote-unquote responsible gun owners in this country.
It's like 2 days ago at the center. How you doing?
Hello, Nikki. Here to back you up. We're going to get started here in a minute. I'm just waiting to get everybody in place. And then they'll get started with the speaking and all that. We're in downtown Knoxville, Krutch Park, for the Defend Democracy rally. Supporting the Tennessee 3. Gloria Johnson, Justin Jones, Justin Pearson. 3 of our Tennessee legislators on the left who are facing expulsion from the Tennessee House of Representatives due to an overwhelming red, conservative, fascist majority. And the thing about it is we're talking about 2 young black men and 1 woman. Nary somebody looks like me among them that they're trying to expel. I wonder why. I know why. I came from that lifestyle. I came from that culture. It's time to stand up. It's time to do something. Make your voice heard. Call your representatives. Go check out my video on my page on TikTok. It's one of the first 3 or 4 that I've done. So, most recent 3 or 4. So, go check that out. Call those representatives. Leave them a voicemail. Tell them how you feel. Drop them an email. It's a lot of good you can do with just letting them know where you stand, letting them know what you think. Now, look, I know they're conservatives. They're not going to change their tone because a bunch of smart people, tell them what to do. That's not how that works. They're not put in positions they are because they take care of their constituents. However, you can make the voice undeniable. You can be loud enough and leave those messages that they cannot say with a straight face that nobody contacted them, that they only got X number of calls. They can't. You make it so that they have to lie about how many calls they got. Don't just sit around. Leave multiple messages. I mean, look, if this was your ex that cheated on you, Jesus, wouldn't you? Some of you would be going ape shit. Some of you would be like going crazy as a stalker. You'd be leaving 15 messages back to back to back to back to back. These are rights, and these are people. Treat this like your psychotic ex. Make those phone calls and leave 15 messages. Let them know how angry we are. Make it undeniable. Here in Knoxville, Tennessee is a beautiful place. Chattanooga, parts of Nashville, Johnson City, Memphis.
We're going to go ahead and get started. Can everyone hear me okay?
They're all great.
Okay. All right.
It's the people we got to worry about.
Thank you for being here. My name's Brady. I'm with the Fascist Republicans today. I think you all know why we're here. And you've probably seen our very own Gloria Johnson is about to be vote to expel her from the House of Representatives here in Tennessee, which is very... Oh, sorry. How about that? Is that better? That's about all we got, so I'll just speak loud right into the mic. Is that better? Yeah. Okay, so I see the signs. Gloria Johnson is, the House GOP is trying to expel her from the State House. They're also trying to expel, yes, boo! Of course, they're trying to expel Representative Justin Jones of Nashville and Justin Pearson from Memphis as well. Merely for exercising their First Amendment rights, speaking out against gun violence. I see some folks from Moms Demand Action, and I know we're all aware of what happened in Nashville last week. 6 people needlessly lost their lives to gun violence, and meanwhile the GOP is trying to pass bills to make it even easier for folks to carry weapons in our state rather than doing something about it. And so, we're here today for a number of reasons. There's a lot of intersectional issues going on right now. I really love seeing all the Gloria signs. I think there's obviously an issue of representation. We, the voters of Knoxville, elected Gloria to serve us. By a large margin, won by like 18 points. So, GOP talks about small government until it's something they don't like, and so the hypocrisy is pretty striking to me. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We've got a good lineup of speakers today to talk about some of these issues. And the plan, just so you all know, we're going to rally here, do some speaking, and then head over to City County building. City Council is meeting tonight. And yes, you might wonder how that connects. But we've heard that Councilmember Amelia Parker is going to introduce a resolution. Encouraging the Knox County delegation to vote against the resolution to expel Gloria, Justin from the House. So, we hope that our City Council will stand up against government overreach from the small government party, Republican Party, and vote against that resolution. And so, we're going to march over here after we do some speeches, and hope you all can join us for that. But without further ado, our first speaker is Shannon Clark-Din. She is with the County Democratic Party in Gloria's district. So, Shannon, I'll hand over to you.
Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? I tried to use my pink Mr. Microphone and they won't let me. However, my name is Shannon Park-Stenton. I am co-chair of District 2, and I am happy to see you all here, and I'm really sad about why we're here. But I'm going to read you some printed words from Jack Bond.
Right.
That now my all right. Thank you for coming out tonight. Our friend Gloria has stood tall for us time and time again. Yeah. Now it is on us to stand for her and demand no vote on expulsion. Let me break this down by the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Gun violence is the #1 cause of death among our American youth. Do you find that acceptable? No! Do you know how many thousands of people protested in Nashville after that shooting, calling for change? After that mass shooting, thousands and thousands. Yesterday, everybody got out of school and marched to the state capitol and sat on the Capitol steps and got as many as they could into the balcony. So it matters, but you know who spoke? You know who spoke about it? You know who spoke up to help us, end gun violence? Nobody. Nobody. So finally, Gloria and I call them the two Justins, Gloria and Justin decided to make a break for it and run for the dais. Is that, I don't know. Is it legal? I don't know. Was it right? Yes. It was a peaceful protest. For 3 minutes, Gloria Johnson, Justin Jones, and Justin Pearson acted in a peaceful protest to elevate the voices in all of our communities. And now you know what? The GOP is going to vote to usurp them from office, to take them out of their seats because they're afraid. There's a big, tall woman in there, and that scares the heck out of them. And let me add this. Gloria was elected last year by 18 points! Knoxville has elected her time and time again to fight for us. And we want her to stay. It is time for us to stand tall for Gloria. Ladies and gentlemen, justice comes when we all work together to advocate for progress together. Not that side of the aisle and this side of the aisle, but all of us together, because all of us know someone somewhere who knows someone whose child was killed by a gun in school. So if a child has to be afraid to walk into their own school, I mean, the signs, look on TV, you'll see them, and I'm going to say this, it's not in my speech. Rachel Maddow last night led with this. Led with Nashville and the State House. All right. So, justice comes when we all work together. Advocate for progress together. Send your emails. Make your phone calls. If you need any names and numbers, I've got them in my purse. I'd be happy to help you find them. Tell the MAGA supermajority to act on gun control. Stop the expulsion. Stop the expulsion. Stop the expulsion.
Stop the expulsion! Stop the expulsion!
End gun violence! End gun violence! End gun violence! End gun violence! Thank you. No child should be afraid to walk into their school. No child should be afraid that they're going to be shot. And the person who did the shooting in 10 minutes fired 150 rounds. Unacceptable. What if those bullets would have hit 150 kids? But one is too many. One is too many. Anyway, thank you for being here. I love you. I love being a part of the Democratic Party. And I was going to introduce, are you next?
No, but I'd like to speak as a survivor.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Is it okay? Okay. Without ado.
Do you mind if we get through our scheduled speakers and we can pass it to you? Okay.
I'm not in charge. So, until recently, my dear friend William Mendoza was the co-chair of District 2, and because of his age, we gotta wait until October. So he's he's a delegate to be, and he's a high school student, so he's one of the ones that we pray for every single day. William Mendoza.
Are we pissed?
Yeah!
Are we pissed?
Yeah!
Are we pissed?
Yes.
We are pissed.
Okay.
As me as a high school student, I am scared. I am scared to walk through my high school. Especially how my high school CMA is a square. It's really easy for someone to come in. We are scared. and they're trying to take our representative away. I contacted more than 2,000 people so Gloria Johnson can be the state house representative. Are we pissed? I can't hear it. Are we pissed? Are we pissed? Yes, we are pissed. One of the reasons why I love Gloria Johnson.
Yell into that thing so everybody can hear.
One of the reasons why I love Gloria Johnson is because she was an IEP teacher. As some people know that I struggle with IEP. I have an IEP, so that means I struggle with English and math. So I need more help in English and math. I am honored, and I am so grateful that my state house representative understands what I go through, understands what my difficulties are. And even while all this was happening, my counselor was talking about my grades and actually contacted Gloria Johnson. And even while all of this was happening, even while she was protesting, even while she was about to get kicked out, she still came to me and asked me for help, because that's who Gloria Johnson is, and we will stand tall with her like she stands tall with us. Are we pissed? I can't hear you. Are we pissed?
Yeah!
We are pissed. So thank you for everyone that has came here. Call people, email people, because Gloria Johnson is for us. She is the people. She is representing us, and she will stand tall. Even though I'm 5'5", I will stand tall with her. And I'm proud that she is my state house representative. And I'm proud that every time I wear my shirt, I'm proud to say I worked for Gloria Johnson. And I would even volunteer for her if it's necessary. So are we pissed? One more time.
Yeah!
Pissed.
Yeah!
Thank you.
All right, everybody give it up for William and Shannon. All right, our next speaker, we're going to have Owen Thurber from UT Progressive Student Alliance come over and say a few words. So give it up for Owen.
Awesome. So I'm going to give like a basic week in the life of constituents of Gloria Johnson. So my mom was telling me a story earlier today about a kid that she teaches, because she works at an elementary school in Knoxville, Tennessee. And she teaches literacy because, for those who don't know, Knoxville has a very bad elementary literacy rate. So does the rest of Tennessee. We don't fund our education. So my mom set up a exercise where you made a sentence person. So it was no face, no features. You just have arms and legs for nouns and verbs, feet and arms, feet and hands for like commas and periods and things like that. And one of the kids decided to make hers a girl. And she decided to draw a mustache on her sentence person. And my mom had to go to her and say, you can't show your parents this. You cannot tell your parents that you made a man-lady sentence person, because I could get fired for you drawing a mustache on a sentence person in a public school in Knoxville, Tennessee. Later that week, one of her third graders came up to her and asked, is this school safe? Has there ever been a bad guy that came in here and hurt people with a gun? And that took my mom back to high school, my freshman year of high school, where she was teaching chemistry. And she had kids crying, sobbing, throwing up, pleading at her to let them call their parents to say goodbye, because there was an active shooter on campus, begging for the policy that you can't have your cell phone during a lockdown to be broken, because they wanted to at least be able to say goodbye. Then she comes home to see her son writhing in pain on the bed because he has extreme period cramps and suicidal ideation, because he was forced to get an IUD after Roe v. Wade was overturned, because if he is raped one more time in the city of Knoxville, it could ruin his life. Sentence people are currently considered more important than the real people with uteruses in Tennessee, the real faculty and staff of our schools, and the real kids who are being forced to sacrifice their education as well as their lives. Gloria Johnson represents everyone involved in these stories and is one of the only people fighting to change these things. So the real people, not the sentence people of Knoxville, the real people of Knoxville are being heard. And now she is being silenced. We cannot let this happen. Thank you.
You're doing great. You're doing a great job.
Thank you so much, Owen. Our next speaker, I just spent the past 24 hours with on our way to Nashville as we yelled at the fascist state house members that tried to expel Gloria. So we're sort of she's a badass organizer with Planned Parenthood. So give it up for Nikki Skinner.
Are y'all feeling fired up yet? Yeah! I said, are y'all feeling fired up yet? Yeah! Same! As we all know, Representative Gloria Johnson has consistently been one of our strongest advocates for reproductive rights in the state of Tennessee. Now that we're living in a world post-Roe, in a state where we don't have access to safe legal abortion, having these advocates in our legislature is more important than ever. She, Justin Jones, and Justin Pearson were fairly elected to the legislature to represent us. And now, they're fearing expulsion, not for any valid reason, but because the Republicans feel like playing games with our lives. This is all political, and it's bullshit. But of course, we don't live single-issue lives, do we? And we can't be single-issue voters or single-issue organizers, can we? No, we can't. Because this is not just about reproductive freedom. This is not just about the fall of Roe and access to abortion in Tennessee. This is not just about anti-trans legislation and sentiment and violence. This is not just about gun violence and gun legislation. And it's not even about 3 Democratic representatives being potentially forced out of office for political motives. This is about our right to sovereignty. This is about our right to exist outside of the rule of an authoritarian police state. And if you think I am exaggerating whatsoever, if you think I am exaggerating whatsoever, I need you to get with the damn program, quite frankly, because we don't have time for that. I had the pleasure of going to the state capitol with Brady and some other really awesome folks from Knoxville and advocates throughout the state yesterday. And what I experienced was deeply, deeply disturbing, but unfortunately not surprising at all, because we've seen this coming for a long time. When we got there, I saw the gallery packed, I saw the rotunda packed, I saw protesters going down the stairs waiting to get up because they were capping how many people could be in there. I heard chants reverberating throughout the Capitol building. I saw children sitting on their parents' shoulders, begging their government to see their humanity and do something to save their lives. I saw a little girl on her dad's shoulders holding a sign that said, "This is what 9 looks like." Those kids should be in school and not in the Capitol building. And I'm sure y'all have seen some clips from yesterday, but I assure you nothing you saw can capture what happened there. As these fascist representatives introduced a motion to expel these 3 members from the House of Representatives, the whole gallery erupted in yells and boos, and we all started chanting, "Fascists, fascists, fascists." And as we chanted, we were all dragged out of the chamber by state troopers and eventually forced out of the building. Brady and I were some of the last about 5 people in the Capitol building. We were surrounded by 35 state troopers with dozens more up the stairs and down the hallway. So please, let's not get it twisted. We are up against fascism. Fascists force out political opponents. Fascists silence dissent. Fascists force press chamber and cut the live feed in the middle of a protest, just like they did yesterday. So don't get me wrong, we gotta vote these people out, because they suck and they don't represent us. And we've gotta vote better people in. Our collective liberation extends far beyond the ballot box.
Thank you.
We cannot vote out fascist sentiment. We cannot expect anything to significantly change by just showing up on election day and then checking out.
Right. Cruelty is the point.
Exactly. The cruelty is the point. We can't just keep being on the defense and fighting off these awful attacks as they come up. We have to proactively work every single day to build the world that we want to see. A world where everybody has what they need. A world where kids can go to school without fears of being shot.
Yep.
A world where anyone who needs to get an abortion can safely get one. A world where trans people can exist. As they have every right to. In a world in which the outcomes of fair political processes are expected by our democratic government. They are counting on us to get tired. They know we're charged up now, but they think it will go away. We have to prove them wrong. And they're not being subtle about that either. If you haven't seen the ProPublica article about an insider GOP meeting with anti-abortion lobbyists, then please Google after this ProPublica Tennessee abortion. It will chill you to your core. In that article, there are leaked quotes where they talk about just hold strong on these anti-abortion laws. Don't pass exemptions, don't expand access. They will forget and give up, and then we can go after IVF and contraceptives. I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but this is not a joke. We said for so long that Roe was going to fall, and nobody believed us, and here we stand today. This has been coming for a long time, and it's not over. So of course Thursday's a big day, right? Thursday's a big day. We have to get as many people to the state capitol as we possibly can and remind them that we are not going anywhere and we are not going to sit down and take this quietly. I know this is on short notice and they know that. They know that we're having to mobilize and organize on such a short time frame. I know that it's hard to get a full day off of work, or if you have kids, I know childcare is hard. I know not everyone is going to be able to go on Thursday. If you can make it happen, please come. If you can drive yourself, also try to drive others. And if you haven't yet and you need a ride, please sign up to ride the bus with us on early Thursday morning. It is going to be worth it, and we are watching history being made. That's right. But like I said, this doesn't start and it doesn't stop on Thursday. We are in this for the long haul. Are you with us? Yeah! I said, are you with us? Yeah! We'll see that at the City County building in just a little bit. Sure will. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you so much, Nikki. Next up, we're going to hear from my friend Hassan with City Council Movement. Give it up for Hassan, please.
Hey y'all, thanks for being here. It's so important to have elected officials who are willing to speak truth to power, who are willing to center those closest to the pain, who are willing to center young people and poor people, black people, brown people, immigrants, refugees. And in moments like these, when fascists are doing what fascists do, silencing dissent, it is so critical that we recognize that we can only defeat these forces if we are as united as possible. And so we stand in solidarity with Gloria, with Justin Pearson, with Justin Jones, the three bravest voices who represent us here in Tennessee. We will not allow them to be silenced. We will not go quietly, as has been said before. And we need to fight to make sure that we have more voices like Justin, and Gloria. More voices in local political bodies, more voices locally, more voices across this state, more voices who are empowered to speak for us, to represent us, to listen to those closest to the pain. So thank you for being here. We're grateful to see this unity and appreciate you all.
All right, thank you, Hassan. Next up, we have a gun violence survivor. Miss Ann is going to speak. Let's give it up for Ann, please.
Just the mic. All right. Thank you for being here. I am nervous, but I cannot be silent anymore. I am a survivor. I have the scar on my elbow to prove it. We had to throw my husband's clothes away. A woman's brains was spattered across his clothes. We threw his clothes away. There is no dry cleaner that will ever erase those spots. Furthermore, the only thing that stopped the gunman was unarmed people. Unarmed.
Yeah.
Had there been one other gun, there would be dead children. Some of you here would be just little DNA spatters. I hired Gloria Johnson to do a job for me. She is my representative. I said, Gloria, do something about gun violence. I hired them to do that job, and you know what? They're trying to fire her for doing the job I hired her to do. We stopped a gunman intent on mass murder with no guns. I stopped him with my voice. Thank you. Vote.
Yeah.
All right, everybody give it up again for Ann. All right, we have potentially one more speaker. What do you think? You want to say something quick? You can do it. Everybody give it up for Terry.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm waiting for my partner, the other mother that stands side by side with me, and that's Zenobia Johnson. She'll be here in just a little bit. And I look at Gloria's poster, and she has children on it.
Right up to your You got yellow.
Okay. I see Gloria Johnson's poster, and she has children on here. I lost 2 of my 4 sons, and one was gunned down, and the other was stabbed. But I stand with Moms Demand Action because they have always supported. Gloria has always supported. She speaks for us.
Yeah.
She speaks for us. She speaks for my son. She speaks for me and Macbeth. She speaks for us. So we need to speak for her and keep her in there and keep her not silent. Because to see those little children, I have grandchildren that go to school. Our children can't be safe to go to school to learn, but everybody else, you know, you protect the state building, you protect the federal building. Why can't our children be protected? Like I said, why can't our children be protected? As a mother she has been at many events supporting others that have lost their loved ones to gun violence. And because she should be able, that should be her amendment, that should be her right to speak for us. And we were just up there on March the 6th, along with, he used to be Chief Rash, but he's the TDI now, speaking up for us, along with all the other Moms Demand Action representatives, and just how they not listening to us, not hearing our cry, not hearing a mother's cry, not hearing a sister's cry, an aunt's cry, even one that has survived. So we need to stand with Gloria, because like I said, Gloria has always, my son was killed in 2009, and Gloria has always, even before she was in the house, she stood. So her voice, we are her voice. We speak for her, we stand for her.
All right, everyone, give it up for Terry. All right, y'all, I was just reminded, I can't believe I almost forgot this, but I'm sure many of you saw our U.S. Congressman's response to the shooting and what he said. He said that Congress won't do anything about it, can't do anything about it, and that his solution is to homeschool his kids. Of course, we can't all do that.
Great idea.
So, might be worth giving him a call. We'll have a little flyer to hand out that has the numbers of our House reps, specifically Cameron Sexton, the Speaker of the House. Yes, he deserves a boo. It's got the numbers for our Knox County delegation, Michelle Carringer, Elaine Davis, Justin Lafferty, a few other folks, Jason Zachary. Yes, so that's coming soon. Next, we're going to do a little march. We're going to be led by some awesome PSA folks around Market Square to hopefully make sure everyone that's here knows what's going on, because fascism is really on the rise here. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. We know it's here, and we need to make sure people are paying attention. So we're going to go down through Market Square, around, then down Market Street, and go left on Cumberland, right on Gay, and then back on Main Street to land at City Council. The meeting's probably going to start right about as we get there. As I mentioned, Amelia is going to introduce her resolution to get folks to vote against this, the resolution to expel our House members. If y'all want to go in and show support, that's great. I realize folks have evening plans, I'm sure, after this, but that's our plan. And with that, like I said, stay tuned for those flyers. They should be arriving momentarily. And we're going to go ahead and do a march, so I hope y'all ready for some chanting. Here we go.
That was powerful. I hope you enjoyed that. Incredibly inspirational. So, downtown Knoxville, Krutch Park, and ready to start a march, and then we're going to head over to the City County building. What Brady said is exactly right. We are standing at the precipice of a fascist movement in Tennessee, and we are the litmus test. America, we are the litmus test. At least half a dozen states in the nation are looking at how we respond to what's happening right now. Not just with the legislature, not just with the trans community, not just with guns, but they're watching how we, the people, respond. And I assure you, if Tennessee lets it happen, Florida, Ohio, Kentucky, Arizona, Texas, well, Texas is already halfway there, Idaho, Idaho.
Hey y'all, we're going to get started here. So,
Idaho.
Going down Market Square.
All these states could fall.
Show me what
already on the
democracy
brink.
looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Don't it make you feel real good? It does me, folks. Sure as hell does me. Nothing pleases me more than seeing people fight fascism. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Thank you. If you aren't anti-fascist, then what are you? And we know. The R's in parentheses. It's a play on words. Among the plays I like, wordplay is one. What? Gloria Johnson. Support our legislators. And the fact of the matter is we have 2 young black men who are up for expulsion. Now, I promise you, these Republicans have an agenda. And that agenda is the same as... Let's do a throwback. And that agenda is the same as each and every single Republican voter in America, with no nuance, with no exception. They stand with white supremacy. And they stand with fascism so long as they let this happen. So I got the back. What do you say? You want to go on a little stroll?
Oh, awesome. Okay, so because I want to hand them out while people are walking.
Krutch Park.
We're just now heading out of Krutch Park.
So, media coverage was here. What wasn't here was WBIR. I did not see WBIR Channel 10. I'm still guessing that they're on the Ken Peters side of the fence of things, which is okay. I get it. The meteorologist is in laws with Peters, so that makes a lot of sense. But I also hear that Tegna, the company Tegna, is riddled with white supremacists in their management. WBIR, the actual station here, down where it is, from what I hear birdies tell me that there are actual white nationalists who are in charge of the place. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild to think that one of our local media outlets is corrupted? Oh well. Hello, good to see you again.
Hi.
I loved your story. I hate to interrupt. Gun survivor myself, not personally, but other people. So, a survivor of whatever. Not directly. Well, kind of directly. My dad shot at me. That's how he taught me how to. That's how he taught me in the woods. Take off and run, boy. And my dad was a responsible gun owner. He was a psychopath. A lot of cool art downtown. A lot of cool art. A puppy! There's a... I would whip out my megaphone, but I don't know what they're chanting up there. I know I got things to do, but now we're going through Market Square and I'm hungry. Ain't you motherfuckers got any fries just laying around? Shit. I want some fries. All right, we'll try some over here. French fries? Oh, there's a pita bread thing. I should have eaten before I got down here. How do you get to Market Square and not? My brother, suffering from the depths of depression and a mental break, was dropped off by his partner, the woman he was with for a long time. Dropped off at my dad's doorstep, where he went to recover, I guess. He had nowhere else to go. My father, the responsible gun owner, kept his .357 Magnum loaded with hollow points on the bookshelf right by the front door. What do you think my brother did? What do you think? And I still ain't found any damn fries. Oh, this is Tupelo honey. Somebody's got some food. Not a single fry, right? Not a single fry? You ate the fries first. I feel you. It's okay. I should have eaten before I came. It's better than me. My dad always called me an ass. Thanks y'all for tagging along. It's a lot of fun. I've enjoyed the company. This has been a grand adventure, folks. The First Amendment. Freedom of speech. It's my voice gun.
We'll be downtown if you can't make it Thursday. We'll have TV down by the city county building if you can't make it. That would be good for the end. Okay. We're getting a little bit more
I got you.
Okay, looks like there's trouble. Hold, please.
This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. Fight fascism. 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 Fight fascism.
No.
Fight fascism. Fight fascism. Fight fascism.
How about some Stand with Gloria?
Stand with Gloria.
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 We back the Tennessee Three.
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 We back the Tennessee Three. Make some noise in the echo chamber. Fight fascism. Fight fascism. Fight fascism. Fight fascism. Fight fascism. Fight fascism. Fight fascism.
support Gloria!
We 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 support Gloria!
No action, no peace. No action, no peace. No action, no peace. No action, no peace. No action, no peace.
It's a lot of fun. Try to hang that up. Thank you. This is not what I meant when I said public speaker. All right, y'all hold. I gotta rehydrate. Gotta take care of the throat.
So I've been
No. Did I turn it off? Oh, no. I guess I did. It's sweaty. I'm doing well. It's my buddy Tom. What's up, y'all? What's up? Got a good crowd in here. My moderators I'm gonna have to send my moderators like a gift card or something. They're like handling all the trolls. Thank you.
Got a lot of fuckers in your comments there.
Oh yeah.
I would have never guessed.
I know, right? Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Recently started following you on TikTok.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
that's
fairly
great.
recent. Patrick Centurion.
Hey, Patrick, man. Yeah, knuckle bumps.
Thanks.
There you go, man. Thanks for coming out.
Posted one of your videos on the Knoxville subreddit, and you have got a lot of not new fans. So.
Oh, good. Dude, thank you.
Check it out.
That's awesome. Knoxville subreddit. That's awesome. I love it when people hate me. It's like a double negative self-confidence.
We support the Tennessee 3. 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 We support the Tennessee 3.
We support the Tennessee 3. We support the Tennessee 3. We support the Tennessee 3. Justin Jones, Justin Pearson, and Knoxville's own Gloria Johnson. They're up for expulsion on Thursday at the state legislature for the most ridiculous things, as the fascist right is trying to rebrand their inaction as an insurrection. We won't stand for it. We are not going to stand for it. It's been a fun day. I keep forgetting to tell people about my event on June 3rd. here and talk to you about what's going on. Speakers up there talk, soft-spoken speakers, so I'll get out of the way. So our Tennessee legislature is veering full-blown into fascism, and we're trying to defend that and keep that from happening. That feels good. And we're trying to defend that, defend our democracy, and keep the fascists from overturning an election the only way they can. These people, Republicans, I'm glistening. God, I'm sweaty. It's hot out here, but I'm in body armor, so go figure. Should have brought a towel, man. I'm full of it. I'm sweaty. Amelia Parker. Amelia Parker is supposed to introduce a resolution that's asking our Knox County delegation to vote no on the expulsion. Amelia Parker's a good one. She's a good politician, somebody who fights for the people. A lot in this country, a lot in this state for sure aren't that, but Amelia is an ally, and we need more people like Amelia in office. So, you ready to go into the city county building? Go to the city council meeting? That should be fun. I wonder if you have to sign up to speak. I wonder if they just take volunteers. They don't want me to speak. They don't want me to speak. God, I'm sweaty. Oh, thank you. Yeehaw, buckaroo.
Sorry.
That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are great. Holy shit, did I hit 50,000 likes? I had 50,000 likes on a live. That's pretty awesome. Thank you all. That's pretty badass. You guys are great. Yeah, call your representatives. My video, it's probably the third or fourth one on the list, but I've got listed all of my social, all of the representatives' phone numbers, their email addresses. You can get those online as well, and just flood them. Listen. As I said before, if your psycho ex had cheated on you, you'd be calling them 15 times back to back, right? This is bigger than your psycho cheating ex. This is bigger, all right? So call, leave messages. Don't let these fascist politicians, don't let them have the narrative that they didn't have anybody countering. They didn't have anybody call them. Make them lie if they say it. Make them lie if they say it. Show them how many of us there are in Tennessee. I am Antifa, motherfucker, and stand up for it. Stand up and say the same thing. If you're an anti-fascist, if this is not what you want, stand up and fight it.
I know what time they're they gotta be there.
I thank everybody for being here. I appreciate everybody for hanging out and making this live. Oh wow, thank you, 700 people. Wow, 55,000 likes. I'm humble. Thank you all. I know that they're trying times right now, and so many organizations, so many groups, and so many communities need our help and need our focus. But we win when we win together. We win against fascists. Thanks for coming. Thanks. We win against fascists when we win together. When we join forces, we win together. We win together. So I don't know.
Can I get a photo of your shirt?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Thank you. I sell them, by the way.
1, 2, 3. Thanks.
No problem.
Do you care if you get posted online?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm wearing this because of death threats. It's fine.
Okay.
It's all good. They come daily. Don't do what I do without a few angry people.
There really are none of the people serving that role doing like investigative type
It's
journalism
fine.
documentation.
It's good, man. It's awesome. People love my shirts. If you aren't anti-fascist, then what are you? Are in parentheses. I like to be witty. Yeah. I'm glad so many people showed up, turned out. This is a good event. It's a good night. It's a good night. Thursday, they're going to make the vote, take the vote on Gloria Johnson, Justin Pearson, and Justin Jones. Justin Jones was assaulted on the legislative floor yesterday of the House of Representatives. He was assaulted by Representative Lafferty, and that is no Lafferting matter. I like witty wordplay. Thank you for fighting gun violence. I appreciate it. So what now? What now? Square and get a tasty bite? Do we go inside? So what's next, gang? Do we go inside and stand in line and wait to speak, or what?
I always want to go inside and, see what's happening. Hopefully Miss Parker gets her resolution up.
Do I have mascara on my face? Do I?
You do. You're good.
Okay, like the places I want it to be.
Oh, well, that's a good comment.
Yeah, your makeup's fine.
Or anything weird?
You look great.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
But sweaty. Okay, I run the account right here.
All right. Okay. Give me a moment. I'll see if I can.
Great job leading this chance, man. You really fired up the back of that crowd.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Listen, this is like a 600 people, and like I'm on, was it 60,000 likes on a live. These people are great. These folks are great. You guys are great. Look, you bring out a cause. Thanks, Tyler. Hey, you want to give everybody your stuff?
Hey, I'm Tyler with East Tennessee News Stories. I did a little live Instagram into the event as well. Hopefully you'll check me out. Also, East TN Police Stories on YouTube, where I expose KPD's corruption. Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate you.
He's my new friend. Yeah, great minds. So check that out, East Tennessee News. Tyler's a good one. He's been fighting the fight a hell of a lot longer than I have here, but and he does a great job. So make sure you follow him for a more pragmatic take. I'm not as pragmatic, so all right. I'm going to say my goodbyes, and I'm probably going to take off. Maybe I don't know if I should go into the thing. I don't know. Nice to see you again.
Today after coming. Hey, thanks for posting it. I came here because of you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hi.
What up?
Welcome. Who are you?
I go by Mr. Mikey Fresh on TikTok.
Mr. Mikey Fresh on TikTok. Do you do like music?
I dance.
You dance?
Yeah. I'm a b-boy. Breaker. Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I am broken, so I can't do that, but I used to.
Yeah.
I used to be much more less.
Well, you got to come out and some jam with us.
Send me something, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell it again.
Mr. Mikey Fresh, go follow.
Mr. Mikey Fresh. Thank you. You want to give your follows too? Okay, I feel you. No, I get you. I just wanted to offer, wanted to be a nice guy.
Hey, thanks for pushing out, man.
Hey, appreciate you.
Your script or whatever that you sent out.
Oh, yeah. Dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
You're doing good work, man.
That means much. That means a lot to me. We have a lot of work to do here in Tennessee. And this is just the beginning. I mean, this is just the middle. This is just the middle, man. This is just the middle. And what we've got to do is address the real issues in this country. The real issues of fascism. It's all, it's fascism. It's fascism. There is no chance I'm getting inside with a megaphone. I have to believe.
That one. I have an emergency dog.
Okay.
Brady,
yes.
A question.
Yes.
Say hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Brady with the
Knoxville Democratic Socialists of America. Happy groups too.
There you go. So Brady, good thing you put on here. What are the odds I get in with a megaphone? They're not going to let me in with a megaphone, are they?
This is our White House.
So there have been folks arrested for protesting before with a megaphone. So I don't know. It's probably not great.
But they really haven't seen my cane drag outfit yet.
But you can try.
Oh God, this is a moment that
I mean, you can ask if they say no. You can take it back to your car, I guess. But.
Oh, that's true. Oh, handicap. That's it. I'll play the handicap tag card. Let's see. What are the odds of not having to go back to my car?
Do what?
What are the odds of not having to go back to my car?
What do you have with you?
I wouldn't say that to somebody with a badge on. Just a megaphone, just from the outside. I don't have any intentions
You
on
don't
using
have
it
anything
inside.
in your pockets that you're not supposed to have, right?
No, I have a...
Okay, you gotta empty out your pockets, put everything in the bowl for me, please, sir.
I don't have anything I shouldn't have to have at all. I'm just curious if the megaphone would stop me from going inside. That was all.
It might, I don't really know
Gotcha.
until you got in.
That's the problem. There's stairs to climb. Okay, I'll go back to the car.
Okay.
I don't want to get up there and have to go back to the car. You know how it goes. Just to be clear, I have nothing on me that should not be on me. Now, while they said all I had to do was pass the metal detector, they could not guarantee that once I got upstairs, what would happen.
Right, that's fair.
And in fairness, I'm portly, so if it were on the first floor...
Well, it's right here. It's on the first floor.
God damn
you don't have
it.
to go upstairs.
God damn it. Let me go back to my
Not to
car.
ruin it for you.
That's okay. That's okay. Not that you didn't call me out in front of like 800 people. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love your work, so it's fine. Okay. Well, that's it. I'm going to go back to the car and drop my megaphone off. Look, I'm all for getting arrested for the right thing. I am not for getting arrested for having a megaphone in the wrong place. Moreover, I just put stickers on my megaphone, so I don't want to get it took. Oh. And I did just park. Oh God, I parked way up here. That's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, what a day. What a day. Now this is beautiful. The courtyard. I hadn't been here in a long time. This is a little courtyard. I can't do that too much because I'll get dizzy and I'll fall down and everybody will make fun of me. That Wonder Woman? I don't know. I am hot. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for making this live so successful. Thanks for sharing it and getting it seen and getting these issues in front of people. This is the time that I'm very sad. This is the time that I got a really good parking place down right in front of Krutch Park. Because I knew they were going to do it in March. And had I known, I would have parked right here. I'd have parked right here. Oh, the Bijou's right there. Could have parked there. Midway Point. Already be at my car. Big sad. I like downtown Knoxville. Look at that. Pretty. Beautiful skyline. Buildings, alleys, abandoned stuff. I don't know. A lot of empty space down here. It seems like with as many homeless people as we have in this community and all this wasted space downtown. I'm just a practical man, but it seems like it would make sense to... Well, I don't know. Who am I talking to? Echo chamber? No, this is a live on the street. Boarded up windows and not. See? There's plenty of space downtown for people, for humans. Our city mayor, India Kincannon, mowed down, bulldozed, in fact, an entire tent city. And the battery's almost dead. Damn iPhone. But hey, it held out a lot longer than I thought it would. It really did. You know, if I can be honest with y'all, you know, for all the ha-ha and yuck, I really am disturbed and bothered about what I see happening in America today. Mostly because I never really thought it would happen. I mean, I kind of always knew Republicans were what they were, but I kind of always felt like they'd at least back the Constitution when all else fails. Run. Not too fast, though. But I see in the comments, I mean, the comments are the disturbing part. The sad thing is when I put this on YouTube, people won't be able to see those. I gotta learn to screen record this stuff so I can show everybody sociopathic disconnect, the narcissistic tendencies of other people, how horrible and deplorable they can be towards other humans, how quick terrible people are just to be terrible to one another. And that's what disturbs me. In the next couple of weeks, I'd like you to go to my website sometime when you can, joshbrandonmedia.com. Sign up for my email list. I've got a workbook coming out, an ebook coming out in a couple of weeks. It's under the Overthinking Everything brand. It's a compassion, self-analysis, and critical thinking workbook. And I'm not saying this because I want to sell stuff. I'm saying this because I've tried to find something, some reason for everything that I'm doing. And the best thing I can do is try to get into the self-help realm, share some of the things that I know, some of the things that I've discovered over time. Talk about some of the steps where I was wrong. My other TikTok account is The Recovering Republican. The other ones were permanently banned because I exposed fascism and Nazis. I don't like what I see. I don't like the intellectual amoeba in this country dictating a narrative. I don't like it. I don't like it when people... I just don't like it. We're under attack, and the other side has no lines. They have no couth. They have no sense of justice. They just have a warped ideology behind twisted anti-federalism, the Confederacy, and fascism. How it's not obvious is beyond me. I took it all back. Then I forgot my vapes in my pocket. Luckily, I'm only halfway there. What are we going to do? Fight back somehow. Voting? Yeah, that's the answer in the next election, but geez, we got a long way to go before that. We already blew the midterms. So what now? What now? How do we support our people? All of our people. Everybody brings their dogs downtown. And I want to pet dogs, and then I just don't want to pet dogs. Because you never know. Dogs are like people. Like, you just wouldn't walk up to somebody and say, hey, you want a hug? I know dogs, you think dogs are like, oh, they're all daffy and they want to be petted, but not every dog wants to be petted. It's a stereotype. And we have to recognize that. People are the same way. You know, as we move forward, since I've got you here, before my phone dies, I want to say that where we're at in America right now is largely due to, it is a mental health problem. And I believe gun obsession is part of that mental health. I believe hatred and bigotry is part of that mental health. I have 4 cats. Now, Ezzy's a good boy. Ezzy's a former stray cat now, okay? Now, Ezzy was a little cat when he was outside, and it took him a little time to warm up. But over time, my cat Ezzy warmed up to me, and me and old Ezzy, we're close. He comes up to me. He even meows. He was real quiet there for when he first moved in, but he meows now. Now, Ezzy doesn't like to be picked up too much. You got to warm him up. I think he's kind of got a bad back. Maybe he's a little older than we think. And then there's Pepper. Now, Pepper's a little skittish. She is. She's timid. You can scare Pepper off real easy. Even me and my wife, Pepper's just like, she's gone. She just thinks she's in trouble. And then there's Sherbert. Sherbert don't give a shit about nothing. Sherbert's my chubby little cat. She always wants pets and she always wants love, and she'll eat everybody else's food, and she just doesn't. She's JDGAF. And then there's Mishka. Now Mishka's a stray my wife picked up. It was about to die, and we brought her home to pass away in peace. And well, it turns out I can do with animals what I do with people. Who knew? My grandmother was right. So Mishka's alive. But a little pet cemetery. That's what they don't tell you. Faith healing has a cost, especially when you're of questionable faith. Either way, Mishka has a little pet cemetery to her, but she is a rambunctious, young, beautiful kitty. Now imagine if I took all of those 4 cats, and I loved those 4 cats the exact same. Imagine if my expectation on Pepper was the same as it was Sherbert. Now, Pepper doesn't like to be petted all that much until she comes up to you and instigates it. Sherbert, on the other hand, you could hold Sherbert down and you could pet Sherbert like crazy, and Sherbert wouldn't mind. Now, the way we raise our kids often, we don't take into consideration their unique perspective, their unique personalities, their uniqueness. We just want to raise one kid the way we raised another. I made that mistake a little bit. We all do. No matter how much we try to change from our parents, sometimes we carry too much of it. And we think, well, I didn't beat mine with a belt buckle the way my dad beat mine, but maybe I said some things. Maybe I wasn't supportive enough here and there. But maybe they'll be even more rid of troublesome ideas, toxicities, or whatever else, you know. Maybe I worked when I should have been home or something. You never know. But as parents in this generation, I think we've got to avoid that thing of, well, we're doing good enough. We're not doing good enough. We're not doing good enough. Not for our kids, not for other people's kids. And a lot of it's because my cats, just like I'm talking about with my cats, you don't treat kids the same. You don't treat one kid the same as another kid. They have different needs. They have different requirements. They have different journeys. You treat them with a hope of equality, but a goal of equity. One of my daughters was special needs. She was on the spectrum. She required different attention than her sister. And I see a lot of parents, specifically traditionalist conservative parents, but even some on the left, who just expect their kids to fall in line, to fall in this cookie cutter idea of what they think they should be. And that's not the way people are. That's not the way we are. And the fact is, if I just held Pepper down and just petted her, pet, and she was just trying to get away from me, that would traumatize her, wouldn't it? We've got to let people be who they are. That's it. Bless you. We have to let people be who they are. All right, I'm done. I forgot this is an iPhone. I forgot that. Holy shit. Okay. Where are we going? Do you need some help with it? I'll help you carry it. Are you sure? Shit ton of pizzas. No, that wasn't altruistic. I wanted pizza. Yeah, we've got to make a better effort in all of our communities to try to be better for our kids, all of our kids. We owe it to them. We owe it to them. I think Tom D'Addario, my friend, the comedian from New York, I believe Tom said, it's a fact. He's where I heard it most recently. So I attribute him and give him a plug, pancakesandsyrup.net. That's his movie. 4 million new voters every year. 18-year-olds flushed into our system. 18-year-old voters, 4 million. There's a lot of kids here tonight. A lot of kids showed up. A lot of young people showed up to fight this. And when you look at our legislature, there are a bunch of old white men. There are a bunch of guys who look like me without the hair. There's a lot of men who look like me but a little bit older. BMI number is you know what I mean? A lot of people. You know what we don't have enough of? Women and minorities. And the 3 people that the legislature's trying to expel, 2 young black men and a woman. 2 young black men and a woman. Now, what would the Tennessee conservatives in the House of Representatives, what would they stand to gain by targeting one of the few women on the left in our representation? and two of the rare minorities representing our communities in this uber red, uber conservative, white nationalist state. You tell me. If you aren't anti, then what are you? We know. We know. We know. Look, there's the sun sphere. I like the sun sphere. Some people don't. I like the sun sphere. I think it's cool. Without that sun sphere, Knoxville looks just like any other city. You know what I mean? Our skyline is just like, whatever. We don't, you know. Somebody's on the phone. What is the Tennessee Three? The Tennessee Three are Justin Pearson, Justin Jones, and Gloria Johnson. Justin Jones was assaulted on the House floor yesterday by Representative Lafferty. Those representatives, Justin Jones, Justin Pearson, and Gloria Johnson, they're the Tennessee Three. They are under threat of expulsion by the fascist Tennessee state legislators on the Republican Party, who are attempting to seize more control over our legislature. Their goal, many things, but give it a clean red sweep. Their goal is also to narcissistically gaslight the people. What you have to understand here, this is the other side of it. What we have to understand is that Donald Trump is a traitor. Donald Trump is a traitor against the United States of America. And what happened is there's a lot of things that Donald Trump's on the hook for, legally. And the insurrection is going to be one of them. And the fact is, legally, the fact is that when Donald Trump goes down for the insurrection and he's found to be a traitor, each and every single Republican voter in America who supported him will also be guilty of treason. They supported a traitor, right? They basically sided with Jefferson Davis. They're not Americans. Republicans don't like hearing me say that. Look, somebody from Roane County with a Donald Trump sticker. Look at that. Isn't that wild? There you go. Make you famous, buddy. There you go. So Donald Trump has more than this, just this hush money thing. And when those dominoes fall, then each and every fascist in this country who supported him, all those traitors who supported him, each and every single traitorous Republican will be guilty of the crime of sedition. Now, I don't think in a million years that we will go to the point of prosecuting those Republicans, the voters, individuals, the same way we should have gone after the Confederates after the war. But, you know, either way, it doesn't change the fact. It doesn't change the fact. So Republicans know this, and Republicans know that their play in history, their position is to always be traitors and un-Americans and fascists. So they're trying to rebrand what happened last week in Tennessee as an insurrection. They need that to be an insurrection. They desperately need that to be an insurrection, because then they'll be like, that's just the way America is, gang. We're not the traitors. Everyone's a traitor. And that's not the case. What happened last week was not an insurrection. But the Republicans, the fascists, absolutely want it to be. They need it to be. Right? So long as it's an insurrection, so long as what happened last week is by their narrative, they win. And they're trying to rewrite history. And remember what I say and what everyone has said, and it is not my saying, it is absolute cliche. History is written by the victors. Are we going to let them win? I appreciate your activism. I appreciate all the people who came out today, who came to Market Square in Krutch Park because they saw my TikTok. I thank you for coming out and saying hi and meeting me and giving me your time. I love that. I love that. For as much as I can't stand a yuck, I absolutely love an ally. I love you all. We do this together. We fight this together. It starts in Tennessee, and we defend democracy. We fight fascism. Email and call your Tennessee legislators. Tell your representatives that you won't stand for this. Call your senators too. Call Tim Bird shit. I doubt you'll get anywhere with Marsha Blackburn, but you can try. Call these people. They have no, they have influence too. Call them all. Flood them. Let them know we won't stand for it. Fucking cops. What should I eat down here? I think I'm gonna get something to eat, gang. I don't mind to eat by myself. I think I'm gonna grab something to eat. That'd be kind of cool. All right, thanks everybody. Peace out. Listen, if any of my moderators are still in here, guys, I thank you, absolutely, from the bottom of my heart. What I know, I say it a lot. I know that I talk about it a lot. I know that, like, maybe I don't say it enough. But God, thank you, thank you. You know, you saved my account today. You saved my account most of the time, but you definitely saved my account today. So, thank you. All right, gang. Toodles.